Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Web3 Big Bite podcast, the podcast where we jump to the latest bits in the decentralized world and where we also talk to some of the brilliant minds in the industry. I'm your host, Olabisi, and today we have a topic that's often overlooked but holds immense importance in the world of Web3: the need to embrace and improve the acceptance of professionals in the non technical sector. And I know you agree with me that non-technical people in the Web3 industry aren't taken seriously. And it is something we need to address. But before we dive right into today's topic, today's discussion, I am proud to announce to you, dear listeners, that this episode is the 10th episode. Can you believe that? This is a milestone for me, and I'm grateful to my guests, listeners, and loyal subscribers who have chosen, who have decided to go on this journey with me. A huge shout out to you all. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the dedication. And this is cheers to the next 10 episode. So let's get into the topic of today. The Web3 industry has captivated our imaginations. It has sparked a new wave of innovation that has the power to reshape technology, decentralization, and the future of the internet. And if you've listened to my previous episodes, with my guests alone, I've always thought about how Web3 is set to transform, how Web3 is set to change, how Web3 is set to innovate technology as we know it. And it has that power, yes, Web3 has that clout. It might be in its early stages now, but it has that clout and it has that power to reshape technology, decentralization, and the future of the internet. This topic I'm about to go in depth in, I read a LinkedIn post about it recently, but due to the word limitations on LinkedIn, I couldn't go in depth as I would have loved to. So, if you are in the Web3 space, you are aware that groundbreaking projects and ventures have emerged. These projects have pushed boundaries and they are challenging traditional norms. I know you might be thinking, what groundbreaking project is it that is in the Web3 space? Trust me, they are. Even if they are not popular or they are not out there all up in your face, they are groundbreaking projects, projects that are set to change the face of the internet as we know it. But that is not where we are. We are not talking about those groundbreaking projects today. We are talking about something else. A different topic entirely. A topic that, if you're in the non-technical sector in the Web3 space, you will understand why this topic is important and essential for you to understand, for you to learn about it and see how much disservice is being done to people who are not technical experts in Web3. Because in the euphoria of the excitement of we are creating or we are launching groundbreaking projects, we must not forget a fundamental practice that has stood the test of time, which is marketing. Marketing has stood the test of time. Marketing has always been there. Marketing has always been the engineer to your generator. Marketing has always been there. There's always been the backbone, the forefront. You have a small business. You rely on marketing to give you that clout, to give you that coverage, to give you that publicity. You have a big brand. You run a multinational. You run an FMCG. You can't do anything without marketing. Marketing has stood the test of time from the days of newspapers, from the days of newspapers, from the days of writing things on the wall or anything whatsoever. It can even be the tiniest details. Marketing has always been there. Okay, let me paint a picture for us. Imagine this: a team of brilliant engineers and developers toiling away, creating revolutionary technology with the potential to change the world. Uh, it's an awe-inspiring story, right? But yet often, these visionary minds become so immersed in their work that they unintentionally overlook the immense value that non-technical professionals like us, what we bring to the table. Yes, they tend to overlook it because they are more focused on building that project that is going to change the world, building the project that is going to transform the world. And then in the euphoria of the moment, in their busy moment, in their coding moment, they tend to forget that, hmm, I have this project, but without these non-technical people, nobody's going to know about this project. Nobody's going to find out about this project. So they tend to overlook the immense value that non-technical professionals like us will bring to the table. So in this style of innovation, I would like to take you on a journey of storytelling. So in this state of innovation, like I mentioned earlier, our heroes are the marketers, product managers, and other non-technical experts. They possess a unique set of skills and perspectives that can propel Web3 projects to new heights. So let's dive deeper into the reasons why the Web3 industry should actively seek and support these professionals. In our tale of innovation, we have our very first protagonist. This is where the drum rolls, which is the brand promoter or the brand manager. If you're in Web 2, you're familiar with brand manager. If you're in Web 3, you're also familiar with brand managers and brand promoters. They are the master of communication and they know how to craft compelling narratives and work the magic of social media to showcase their Web3 projects to the world. They are the ones who create that brand awareness, attract users, and build a loyal community around your vision. So you see, a tech bro cannot do that. Your brilliant engineers, your world-class developers, they can't do the job of a brand manager. Why? Because they are not brand managers. Only brand managers or only a brand manager can work the magic of both traditional media, social media to showcase your project to the world. But in this instance, social media to showcase your website project to the world. You need to create brand awareness, you need a brand manager. You need to attract users, you need them. You need to build a loyal community around your vision, you need them. Your engineers and developers are not going to do that. Let's move on to our next character in this story. Let me introduce you to the user-centric experts. This superhero, also known as the product manager, acts as the bridge between technology and its users. Product managers have an innate understanding of what the users need and prefer. They make sure that your Web3 project addresses real-world challenges and offers intuitive experiences. Trust me when I say their insights and expertise are priceless when it comes to creating user-centric products and services. And as our adventure continues, before I continue on this storytelling adventure, I also need to remind you that your world-class developer and engineer, they can't do the work of a product manager because they don't understand the user-centric approach. They are not user-centric experts. They do not understand. Yes, they understand technology, but do they have an innate understanding of what your users need and prefer? No, they don't. So, dear Web3 founders, you need a product manager on your team. And not just having a product manager on your team, you need to appreciate the immense value that they are going to bring to your team. As our adventure continues, we stumble upon a partnership wizard, a marketing manager extraordinaire. These people possess incredible skills in building strategic alliances, nurturing relationships with influencers, and expanding the entire ecosystem around your website project. With their extensive network and expertise, they opened us to collaborations, funding opportunities, and industry alliances that can skyrocket your growth and reach in the market. I ask again, can your engineers and developers can they do this? So why do we tend to overlook the immense value that non-technical professionals bring to the table? I want you to think deep about this question I just asked. Can your tech bros, can they do this? No, they cannot. So you need what? You need non-technical professionals on your team. But I'm not done yet with my storytelling adventure, so I want you to hold on tight. My tale is not complete without mentioning the educator and advocate. As we all know, Web3 is rapidly evolving, and there is a need to educate people about its incredible potential and benefits. We need to educate people. We want more people in Web3. We need to educate them. We need to inform them. And how do we do this? Non-technical professionals, they play a vital role in demystifying those complex concepts, creating educational content, and raising awareness among both technical and non-technical guys out there. Because if a technical person wants to explain something, they can't escape using technical terms. And then you might get bored, frustrated, and they are wondering what exactly is happening. It's not, they can't explain to you like they are five. So you need people who have taken their time to understand these technical terms, who have taken their time to learn what these terms mean, what they are, and then try to break it down in bits to people that you are looking to educate, people you are looking to inform. That is where the educator and advocate, that is where they come in. Their job is to demystify this complex concept, create this educational content, and also raise awareness. And by their raising awareness, they're making it easy to understand. You can't win anybody over if you're trying to sell to them or you're trying to engage them, and it's you can't even sell your project or brand without making it easy for them to understand. You can't, because they're just going to look like you're like, okay, exactly am I learning here? What exactly am I supposed to do here? So you need these people, you need non-technical professionals, because they play a vital role in explaining these things to people out there. Now, I want you to do a simple trick for me, or a simple exercise. I wouldn't call it a trick, I say a simple exercise. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a world where technical and non-technical professionals join forces, embracing each other's expertise and perspectives. In this sweet, sweet collaboration, we have the power to build stronger, more resilient, a wider and more resilient project that resonates with a wider audience. So, let's take a moment to truly appreciate the impact of marketing in the realm of Web3. Let's make sure our teams are well rounded with professionals who bring that non technical perspective to the table. Together, we can unleash the transformative power of Web3, promote meaningful projects, and shape the future of the decentralized internet. And that concludes today's episode of the Web3 Quick Bite podcast. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. Your support helps me bring more exciting episodes to you. So stay tuned for the next episode where we'll continue exploring the fascinating world of Web3. Thank you for listening. See you next week.